Microsoft surprised everyone with their sudden release of the Halo Infinite multiplayer.
On behalf of the entire Halo team, it's my honor and privilege to announce that your Spartan journey begins today.
And while the actual game isn't coming out until December 8th, we can now go ahead and try out the free-to-play multiplayer beta of Halo Infinite. And while I'm personally slightly addicted to the game and think it's amazing and definitely classic Halo in its best form, there are a couple of things that I feel are either missing or could definitely be improved on in the multiplayer version of the game. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through some of the things that I feel should improve the quality of life of the Halo multiplayer. Now, the Halo Infinite multiplayer is finally out, it's free to play, and everyone can jump in and enjoy Halo at its best. I personally think that this multiplayer is definitely going back to the roots of the original Halo multiplayer experience, with all the classic game modes and all the good things that made Halo, Halo. But while the multiplayer is free to play and everyone can jump in without paying a single thing, there are of course some microtransactions, and one of the biggest one is the battle pass. That's right, Halo also now has a battle pass that you can buy for $10. And with it comes 100 levels of cosmetics and other upgrades that you can use in the game. Now, one thing that makes this battle pass unique from other games is that it doesn't expire. Sure, there will be a new season when this one is over, but that doesn't mean that if you haven't reached level 100, you're lucking out. Instead, they've made a system where you can keep working on the battle pass even after it has retired. That means that no matter how long it takes you to get to level 100, you can still enjoy the full benefits of this battle pass, which I definitely think is an amazing thing. However, this battle pass does come with a small caveat. Leveling up is quite the grind. Now, unlike a lot of other multiplayer games where you can just get XP by killing people, taking over objectives and doing other things, leveling up the battle pass of Halo Infinite is not as easy. Currently, the only way that you can level up the battle pass is by doing the weekly and daily challenges. That means that you need to do specific things in order to gain XP to level up your battle pass. Now, they did already address this somewhat by giving you 50 XP for every game that you finish. However, if you're only using that for 1000 XP to level up, it still requires you to play 20 games. Which of course is quite a lot if you need to do this 100 times. That equals 2000 games. Now, of course, there are other challenges that you can do to actually get XP, but the grind is still definitely real. Now, for me, when playing the multiplayer games, you get scored based on things that you do, like killing people, taking over objectives, holding the ball, capturing the flag, things like that. However, that score is never really used anywhere else. Sure, you can be at the top of the leaderboard in your match, but after that, it doesn't translate into any extra XP. I think that they definitely need to look at the way that you earn XP for the battle pass. Make every kill count, make every objective count, and use that to level up your battle pass as well. Speaking of objectives, one thing that has always been in the Halo games are medals. Whenever you kill someone in a special way or whenever you do something special, you earn a specific medal. Now, if you've played Halo games before, you've probably seen the medals for double kill, triple kill, or the extremely rare Kilimanjaro. But there's literally countless other medals that you can earn while playing the game. For me personally, I always love getting these medals, especially when they are exclusive ones and not as easy to get as others. But in Halo Infinite, there's no way for me to kind of keep track of the medals that I've already earned. At the end of the game, you get an overview of all the medals that you've got, and that's it. There's no profile overview whatsoever. Now, in previous Halo games, you could just go to your profile and see a complete list of all the medals that you've acquired during your games. I hope that they will add this to Halo Infinite as well, because for achievement hunters and completionists like myself, it's definitely a lot of fun trying to go after that one medal that I'm still missing. Another feature from other Halo games that I'm missing in Halo Infinite is the ability to skip the respawn timer. When you die, it takes 8 seconds for you to actually get back into the action, which in a game as fast-paced as Halo can be quite a lot. Now, in previous Halo games, depending on the server settings or the mode that you were playing, you could actually respawn faster than the allotted time. In Halo Infinite, this option is still very much absent. That means that every time you get killed, you have to wait exactly 8 seconds to jump back into the action. Now, in certain game modes, this can feel like an eternity. So I really hope that in the future, they will add the ability back to skip the respawn time to get back into the action even quicker. Speaking of action, currently there's 10 maps that you can battle it out in Halo Infinite. But for some reason, the rotation of those maps isn't really ideal. For instance, my favorite multiplayer map called Bazaar, I've literally only seen one time in the almost 10 hours that I've spent in the game so far, while other maps I've seen multiple times, even back to back. I'm not sure if this is just bad luck on my part, but I feel that the rotation of the maps can be done a little bit better. And then lastly, but definitely not least, the ability to filter on game modes. Now, as you know, Halo games, there's quite a few different game modes, ranging from oddball to capture the flag and standard slayer modes. But some modes, of course, are more fun than others. But currently in the game, there's no way to filter your multiplayer search based on these game modes. Instead, you'll just have to wait and see what game mode is coming up next. Now, in previous Halo games, you could always filter on various game types. And with that, you could make sure that you would only get games that you wanted to play. Now, I'm assuming that they will also add something similar in Halo Infinite. Maybe they will work with playlists where they add various game modes to one specific playlist. But as of right now, there's no way to filter on the game mode. The only way you can do that is setting up a custom game, but of course we all know that's completely different from the standard match-made games that we have so far. The downside of the current system is that you can have one game mode that you don't like in back-to-back games, meaning of course that it's not as fun to keep on playing. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the multiplayer of Halo Infinite is absolutely stellar and I'm definitely having an amazing time with it, but I feel that these quality of life improvements would make the game even better. Now, the team is calling this specifically a multiplayer beta until the game comes out in its full release on December 8th, so I'm hoping that they take this time to learn from community feedback and actually implement some of these changes in the final release. Now, I would love to know from you guys if you actually agree with the things on this list or if you have other things that you would like to add to it, so definitely let me know in a comment below the like button. And that's it for me for today. I'm going to jump back into some games of Halo Infinite multiplayer. In the meantime, I would like to say thank you for watching this video. Hopefully I will see you in my next live stream. If you didn't know that already, I stream over on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And every Monday is a chance of being a multiplayer Monday. So I like to call that my maybe multiplayer Monday, where we of course play Halo Infinite, but also other games like Dead by Daylight. For now though, the last thing that I'll say is that my name is MrJordilicious. You have all been extremely delicious yourselves as well. Take care, have a good day, and I'll see you on the battlefield. All right, nice. That was one.
Ooh, they can't stop you.
Ooh, almost. That was two. Nice. That was three.
Incredible performance, Spartan.
Thank you. Voiceover lady. Oh, out of ammo? Well, that's a shame.